Hello and welcome to Motive. One person has AIDS, one person is going to die of diabetes. My name is Steve, and I want very much to welcome you to this show. We have this week's special guest, Detective, what is your name, please?
My name's Detective Artemis Benson.
Detective Artemis Benson, please welcome your host, Zach Roberts and R.J. Quillen.
Hello.
Real quick, I have very much question.
Yeah.
Why you make interview the detective? Where is Artie? Why am I here? Who are you?
Why are you here?
I went to my brother called me collect from the prison. I don't know why he was there, but he called me from their front room office. It says, "Hello, would you like to accept a call from Landfield International Prison?" And I said yes. It was Artie. He said, "Go to my house and feed my kitty." I go to his house and feed his kitty. He says, I go to his desk. I do not feed his children. I do not see Petunia, but I go into his office and see he has 100 plane tickets to this city. I say, what is in this city? Where he go to this city? I get in the plane, I fly here, I follow the address on my GPS, I come here, I sit down, I read the script. Who are you?
Well,
we're
a podcast.
Where is the AIDS?
He's here.
Is he? Hello. I'm here. Hello. But I do have a question. Why did you come here if you didn't know like who you were, like that who we were? Like, why would you just come in to the house, and how did you get the address?
Yeah,
how did you
even get in here, sit down and know to read the script while we were recording our podcast?
Artie left a note on his desk that said the address to the house. I come in, I see your mom, her name is Karen. I say hello. I sit down and talk to her. I think she is Artie's mistress. Then someone comes down, your mother come up as she gets you, and she says, "A very strange man downstairs." I come upstairs, there you are, I see the note card, I read.
Do you and Artie have a close relationship?
No, somewhat. He is bastard child, he is not the same father to me.
So he's like your stepbrother.
Yeah, and he always be better at everything than I am. He older. He get wife before me. Beautiful Petunia wife. He have 3 beautiful kids. Arnold, Helga, Big Bob.
That's interesting.
Yes,
That's an interesting assortment of names.
Yes.
Yes.
But why you interview, where is Artie? Why he call me from a prison? Why is there a detective here? What is the big bloody mess over there?
Detective Artemis, do you want to fill Oscar in, or do you want us to tell him?
Well, you see, I'm here investigating a murder.
Who was murdered? Is it your stepdad Will? No, it's not. It's not my stepdad Will. It's
We hope it is.
It's just... I'll let the detective tell you, because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Who is murdered? Please, I'm very scared. Is it my sister? Is it my dad? Is it Artie?
No!
He called me from the afterlife.
Artie's still alive.
Artie's still alive. He actually called you because he murdered Petunia's wife.
Oh,
that's why I'm here.
You mean Petunia is dead? There must be misunderstanding.
Nope, I found her murdered.
What do you...
I have the pictures.
Petunia
he
is
admitted
dead.
to it on this very podcast that he killed his wife.
What
Don't
is
know.
happening?
They came in at the beginning of the episode.
I always have crush on Petunia. Do not tell me she is
She
dead.
came in here
she was always meant for my...
She was screaming at Artie.
She was screaming about how he loves the cocaine. The heroin, sorry. Same thing.
You got that in the police report,
they found a mixture of the two in his blood system.
And she said, "You only want to fuck me."
And Flicker Bean.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember Flicker Bean.
Flicker Bean. And
and
every,
that's
3
where it went. And so, that's the truth.
We went through the entire podcast. Artie came upstairs. He just said he, brutally murdered his wife. I went downstairs and found her.
I don't believe you.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
He would never hurt a fly. One time
Who else murdered his wife?
One time a fly came down, landed in his soup. He said, "Please, take what you want, soup. Take what you want, fly. I will not kill you." He waits until the fly is full of the chicken noodles.
High on heroin.
And he flies away. My brother has never done heroin.
He was a heroin addict. He was in rehab. Did he not tell you that?
He openly admitted on the show, and we found very high amounts of it in his blood system, and he has admitted to it on tape.
Your brother was a heroin addict.
He said it in court.
My brother has never even smoked a cigarette off the half. I don't know what I mean by that, but in my country, when they say
how else do you think Artie got that? How else do you think he got that voice?
he was in a bad car accident in 1977 that also took off his right testicle.
No.
Yes, that is what he said. I saw the pictures. I go to visit him at the hospital.
I'm the detective, Artemis Benson, and I'm sorry to tell you, but I was the detective on that case, too. It wasn't a car accident. He actually owed someone drug money. He couldn't pay it, so they said, we're taking your right testicle. As sort of a, don't fuck with us.
It is not true. I think you are a liar. Your brain is physically smaller. You are mentally challenged. I know you are. In my country, we would banish you for doing and saying what you are doing. I know it is not true.
I actually
That's
have
kind of rude.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. I actually have a degree in what I do.
This is like the kind of stuff that, Artie was saying, and he murdered his wife.
I will not murder you, I promise. Please. I just want to know.
Who are you?
My name is Steve. Who is this Oscar? Please tell me. What's has happened? My brother did not kill Petunia. I think someone gets very jealous that they cannot have Petunia, and they murder her, and Artie is taking the blame because Artie would never hurt a fly. Did I tell you the story about the soup?
Yeah, you did. I don't think it's true.
You calling me a liar on your own podcast?
I think if that did happen, he was probably high on heroin.
I tell you,
Why would somebody let a fly drink out of their soup?
Because he did not want to hurt the fly. The fly was obviously hungry.
The fly was probably drowning in that soup.
No, he ate the soup. He fly away. He live happy. He feed his family. Why you say this about my brother?
He has admitted it on tape.
I found your brother's murdered wife in the kitchen.
You mean to tell me Petunia is dead? I thought you were lying.
No, I found her murdered body.
We still have the bloodstains downstairs. I actually have a picture of her murdered body and the weapons.
How you
want to see?
How do you know it was Petunia and not someone else?
She came in here 30 minutes before that and yelling at Artie.
And Artie said it was her. Her family has identified her. Artie has identified her. And we took DNA and dental samples, and it's her. Good
God almighty, Petunia is dead?
Yeah,
oh, you mean to tell me Petunia
really
is dead?
Yeah.
And Artie did
it! Crying, not laughing, I promise.
Artie did it! Your brother did it!
Why? My brother, why?
Technically, he is innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly, this is America.
He said he did it! I'm sorry. He said it in front of a judge. He had a lawyer, and he said it in front of the DA.
Why? My brother would never do this. What has happened to me? Why? Why he do? What is he doing? Why he do it? Why?
Don't know. If you I think we have a detective here. If you could give any sort of indication as to if Artie was calm fucking down, Steve.
Sir, I can give
you. What do we even do about this?
Sir, I'm gonna have to give you a state of
normally we would tell Artie to get this guy out of here, but he's in prison.
Sir, I can give you a state of, but I need you to calm down so we can talk about the details. Your brother seems to think that you're involved.
I am not involved.
He says that you knew there was issues.
All I know is Petunia call me every once in a while and she want to make the sweet love, and I say no because she is married to my brother, but I want to make the sweet love, but now she is...
Yeah, we're not talking about Petunia now.
What do you mean?
We're talking about what may have caused Artie to murder his wife.
Was there
any sort of details leading up to the fact that he murdered his wife?
Did you have any inclination that he was going to do that?
No, he would not hurt a fly. He once had the fly in the bowl of a soup, and he let it...
Listen, if you keep repeating the same story, we're not going to get anywhere, and I'm a little bit frustrated.
He's being consistent. I don't have a police degree, or whatever you do to get a police degree.
Yeah,
he's being a consistent
storyteller. I'm a conscientious objector. I'm just sitting in the back seat because, I love Artie, and...
I found his murdered wife, so I kind of don't like him.
Well, I think innocent until proven guilty, you know what I mean?
He has literally admitted it.
You know, but there's reasonable doubt. You know
None.
what I mean?
None whatsoever. There's no reasonable doubt
you haven't proved
whatsoever.
it beyond unreasonable doubt. So what?
Yes, we actually have.
Have you found the murder weapon?
Yes.
What did he use?
He used a knife.
Just one.
Yes, it was a
just one
steak knife, and he stabbed her 37
He
times.
tried to cut off her arm, but he couldn't get through the bone.
So then he just stabbed her in the throat and the stomach.
Why are you laughing?
Her intestines were all over the kitchen.
Why?
Don't know.
His DNA is on the weapon. It's all over
I
her.
could see the shit in her intestines.
The feces.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
how-
know. He went and got her intestines out, ripped through them.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
There is a recording, and he has not released where it's at yet. He said that there's video cameras all over the house for the show.
Yes. Why?
I had to get counseling for PTSD.
What happened? Why you see? Why you walk in and you see my husband, my sister-in-law dead,
Yeah.
and you see her intestines strewn throughout the room, and you say, "Oh, it must be Artie. It must be Artie." I don't believe it.
He
I
came
think you are
upstairs and
coming
said,
out.
"I
You
just
are
murdered
coming
my
at it with the
wife."
wrong
He
attitude.
came upstairs and said, "I just murdered my wife."
Do
I'm
not
like,
make
"What
fun of the
hell?"
way he speaks. It is a speech
I'm not-
impediment that he cannot include.
I went downstairs to get some Teddy Grahams.
Yes.
To my surprise, I found a dead woman on the ground.
And what you do?
I called the police.
You immediately blame my brother Artie, who
He
would
said
never.
he killed his wife.
He let a fly eat his soup.
He had the murder weapon in his hand, and he said he did it.
Was he covered in her blood? Yes,
Yes.
or no?
Yeah, he did have
I
blood.
don't believe you.
I have picture proof.
He would never hurt a fly. Have I told you the story about the time that he let a
Shut
fly?
the fuck up! Listen, you're making me lose my composure.
Well, maybe if you
And
weren't.
Artemis Benson does not like to do that.
But I don't even believe you are a real detective. You are a woman. How can you detect when you have 2 sacks of fat and 2 lips of a taco in your undies?
Artie, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm a chief supervisor. My name is Dr. Ah.
Dr. Ott!
So he forgets sometimes to finish his sentences. R.L. Bernstein.
Listen here, Oscar, I'm gonna ask you once. Did you know your brother was gonna murder his wife?
No, he would never hurt a fly. Let me tell you about the soup. He once had a bowl of chicken noodle
No, I
soup.
heard about the soup sitting outside. I heard about the soup. I'm tired of hearing about the soup. You said it 4 times on the show, Artie. I mean, whatever your name is, Steve.
Yes.
Your name's Steve, right?
Steven. With an N.
You can say Steve. Don't ever correct me like that
It
again.
is Steve space in period.
That's weird.
Lemma.
Okay, did you have any idea Artie was gonna murder his wife, Steve?
No, he would never hurt a fly. One time he let in his soup.
Why did he specifically mention your name in the interrogation that immediately followed the murder of Petunia?
He wants to blame me, and I have nothing to do with it. I very much love Petunia. I wanted to marry her myself, but he stole her away from me.
He told me that you guys might be having a love affair,
We
and
are-
that's one of the things that caused him to kill Petunia.
We are not. I think it's very much if you
He
listen.
told me he found pictures of you together.
We have been in a few pictures together at the family reunion, but like I say, I've never had sex with
Listen
Petunia.
here, listen here,
Let me
Steve.
fin-
I know you're lying. I know you're lying.
We
I
found
can
Petunia's diary at the house. Okay, we saw the entries where she said that you guys had made sweet, sweet love. And
Why
we
you
just
coming
need
to show
know-
lying?
I think I only.
We're gonna have to take him.
No, please no. I think I remember.
If he keeps,
that. I
we
think
need you need to
Oh,
get
now
your story
you
straight.
remember?
I think I remember. I think it's very much. See, what had happened was Petunia comes over and she is wearing nothing but saran wrap around her body, completely naked, but just in saran wrap. It's very sensual. It accentuates her curves. She go in and with the saran wrap and she said,
Hold on. Why was she wearing saran wrap?
"It's sexy. It's very much. I like it. I like the way it squeaks when you fuck it."
That was too much information there, Steve.
I am trying to be honest as I can.
Please, we don't need that many details.
The First Amendment say every detail
The
ever.
First Amendment says that you have the right to vote.
Well,
Now get back to the story,
only
Steve.
amendment that matters is the Second Amendment in this country. Am I right? Nux on that.
I agree with that one. That's why I carry a gun everywhere I go, even when I'm not on duty.
Yes, I do not.
Next
because
on that,
Nux-
Detective Artemis.
Yes, Nux, please,
Nux.
thank you. I want very much to clear my name, but Petunia, she show up as she very naked.
We have a warrant out for your arrest. I'm just going to tell you right now, Steve.
Why? I did not do it.
Because your brother said that you're part of the reason he went on heroin and cocaine in the first place. And he said that he was very upset about the affair, and he also said that Petunia was a fat fucking bitch. And so,
I was not having an affair. We only had sex once, and it was...
We found you cum inside of her.
That is impossible. I have not had sex with her in weeks, months,
Is
days,
it possible that she
years.
harvested your semen
It is
and
possible.
injected it inside of her
Well,
so that she could have your baby?
Well, it is possible, but
Is it possible that all of Artie's kids do not belong to him?
I do not
Tell
think...
me if that's possible.
Well, no, this is not possible. We only had sex one time. I do not think it would be possible.
did she harvest your semen?
She harvested semen the first time
I
you had
seem
sex.
to remember. That is why I think that might be why she wore the saran wrap, because she would not. She she created a.
This is fucked up.
On all my years in this field, I have never heard of this, and this is...
I've not heard of anybody being wrapped up in saran wrap.
She was.
I want the truth right now.
I'm telling you the truth, please.
Nobody wraps the wife up in saran wrap in Buxton.
Listen to what I am saying. She wrapped herself in saran wrap, and then when she go to have sex, she created a crevice. She put the saran wrap inside her. She pushed it inside.
Why the fuck
And then when
would she do that?
and then when I enter her, I am not really inside of her, so it does not count. But she feels it anyway, and I feel it too. That's the saran wrap.
It's like a full body condom.
Yes, and then when I come, she seal it up.
So you're not really fucking it. You're fucking the saran wrap.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think that Artie found out about the saran wrap incident?
He could have, and I think what she might have done if she really did harvest my semen, when she was done, she went like doing a pinching motion on her vagina to seal the saran wrap. So I think maybe if she
And then
went
she
home,
just flipped herself
she
upside
went-
down and let it go right
More
in
than that,
her.
but she like went outside and she like pulled out. She took off the saran wrap and had a little baggie of Steve cum.
What the fuck? Have you ever heard anything like this, Detective Optimus?
Yeah, I've never heard anything like this. I'm quite surprised. And it's quite a creative idea, I'd have to say.
I was Dr. Optimus's professor when she was in the police academy, and I taught her everything she knows about being a detective, and I think she can tell you what I want her to think right now. I trained her to think like a detective. Tell me what you think, Dr. Optimus.
I just think that Artie found out about it. He read the diary entries from Petunia, and I think that he knows you fucked the saran wrap, and I think that's why he did heroin, because he's so perplexed by the idea, and I think that we have a case here.
But this is still not my fault. He still murdered his wife. It has nothing to do
But
with me.
You involved in the murder
The
of Petunia.
probable cause for the murder.
You were involved in
Yeah,
the murder of
but I
Petunia.
don't go to
We have a
the-
warrant
I
for
am
your
not-
arrest for
Why?
the involvement of the
Why?
murder of Petunia.
I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights now before we arrest you.
I'm not being
You have the
arrested.
right
You're
to
being
remain
arrested.
silent. Anything you say or can't. You have the right to remain silent.
this is
Anything
because
being a
you say
trainee.
or
She
do
does not
can and
know
will
what
be
to
used
do.
against you
She
in a
is
court of
physically
law.
and mentally
You have the right
challenged.
to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights as they have been read to you?
No, because
Yeah,
I
you
just,
understand.
I don't hear
Keep
them
going.
because she is
Yes,
a woman.
they're done.
Oh, yeah.
You forget the Miranda rights too.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state. Do you understand these rights that they have been read to you?
Yes, and I have
Take 'em
one
away,
thing to say. I have
boys.
one thing to say.
Why?
I have one thing. I have one thing to say before I go. My brother.
Keep it in
this on
mind
the
that anything
record.
you say
This is
can
on the
and will
record.
be used against
Please
you
let
in
me
the court of
talk.
law.
This is on the record. Please. I understand. I am waiving my Miranda rights on this one. I still do need an attorney. I cannot afford one. But
We figured.
stop. Let me talk, please. My brother would never hurt a fly. He never do this. One time he has a bowl of soup.
Back off with the fly story!
I need to tell it. One time he has a bowl of soup. A fly comes in, and instead of saying squash to the fly and squash the fly's hopes, dreams, and fear of hunger, he says eat fly. Eat fly, not shoo fly. Eat fly. He let the fly eat to his heart's content.
I don't care about this Mr. Miyagi
Let me talk. He let the fly live. He eat And then he eats with the fly. He joined the fly in eating. He
I
eats
do not
beside the
care
fly. He
about
would never.
food packages over here, Adi.
He would never hurt the fly. And when I say I have sex with Petunia, it is through saran wrap. Maybe my brother found out. Maybe he wants me to die too. I think I need to be put in a witness protection program.
Nope, we go
That's not yet
cell
to
probably.
be determined. We have to put you in the cell and hold you until we can further interview you. We have the right to hold you for 24 hours. Unless we have probable cause, then we can hold you for longer. Learn
Why?
that shit on Law and Order.
But not in your classes?
I did, but also Law and Order.
You saw a lot of our classes were spent watching Law and Order.
Dick Wolf is a great executive producer.
We like Criminal Intent better than any version of Law and Order.
No.
Not true.
Yeah,
She
we
likes
do.
SVU.
No.
I know that's from the
I play
badge that
Criminal
she
Intent more
wears.
than any other. I don't like Special Victims Unit because I don't
I
care.
got legally changed.
I don't care
Detective
about women who
Olivia
are raped.
Benson.
You know, if I get a case on my desk about a woman who's raped, you know what I do? I say she probably asked for it.
My
That's what I feel about it. She was probably dressing all slutty.
My favorite is the one with the ice cube.
Yeah, you talk about Criminal Intent.
Nux.
No.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't know which one it
Ice
is
Cube
either.
was on SVU.
Oh, I like the
That's not the good one because I don't care about women who are raped. They probably asked for it.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
You cannot leave. We're taking you away.
Okay, I don't know what all that was.
Me neither.
Welcome to the show, special guest Brandon Nicole Reagan as well. So we were all just sitting back here listening as that was happening.
I was literally perplexed the whole time. Like I
The
have that-
saran wrap story.
I
What
have
the
that-
fuck?
By
I
his
have
Steve
that
story.
on Snapchat. Like that's fucking hilarious.
The saran. That's fucking
I'm
disgusting.
kind of pissed though because I had to pay for counseling and I thought he would like cover my cost.
Who?
Steve,
Maybe they'll like. I mean, maybe though that they'll do that because it's like considered like emotional damage,
he did
and
cause
so
me
like
emotional damage.
maybe
Yeah.
they'll.
Like you could sue for it.
I mean, when they go to court, maybe that'll be something. That
It's just like such a pain in the ass that I don't know if I want to go through it all.
I think you should
like-
tell Detective Artis Benson and the chief.
If she was nice, I talked to her on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief
I
R.L.
tried to ask
Bernstein.
her out on a date.
What'd she say?
She said no.
Why?
She's a lesbian.
I don't think so because I thought I saw her and Detective R.L. Bernstein fucking.
Well, she lied to
When
me.
would you have seen
I
R.L.
just-
Bernstein and her fucking though?
Well, when the squad car right before they came in,
Oh, they were like kissing.
I
Yeah.
just assumed she was a lesbian.
maybe
'Cause
she.
Why else would she not want to go out
Yeah,
with me?
maybe R.L. Bernstein though, because he was a hefty man. Like maybe she,
It could be.
he's forcing her.
He
Like
could be
maybe we,
raped. Yeah,
yeah,
all
we-
people rape.
yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely.
and he
that's
was
proven.
very like he did not care about rape victims at all.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he clearly said that. So maybe like he's forcing her. So like maybe she said no because he was listening. I think you should call her and like try to get her when she's alone.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like at home.
Flicker bean.
Yeah. You like to you like to flick beans? Artie does not like to flick her bean.
Apparently.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's why
I feel
he
really
murdered.
bad about Artie, honestly. Like, I know, like, he might be a sadistic killer, but, like, if he did it out of love...
I don't feel bad for him.
But if he did it out of love,
No, I
And,
just
like,
think murder's
sadness.
murder.
No, I found his murdered wife. He did not. None of that was out of love.
you think?
No.
When you
It
stab
was-
someone 32 times, that's not love.
That's true.
And you rip out their intestines.
Yeah,
it
that's
was.
true.
It was disgusting.
That's like sadistic.
Well, that, I mean...
Flashback, post-traumatic stress syndrome. Help me, please, Lord. I saw his murder the wife. Flashback.
The doctor said they said we just have to let him experience this. He said this.
Lord, I see you, Petunia, right there, sitting there all dead like. I wish I could put your intestines back inside of you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, Petunia.
They said this would happen because of when RJ went to hell, and then also from witnessing Petunia's death.
He's had such a bad life. Are
I
you
know.
back? Are you alright?
We have to give him a sedative.
What?
Are you alright?
Do you not?
Do you
What?
not remember what just happened?
Do you,
First topic tonight.
you just had a fucking flashback, and it was literally gurgling. Like
What?
Yeah, you were calling out for the Lord.
you said, you could see Petunia in her dead body.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you remembered that.
No, I saw her last week.
No, like... Let's play it
Why are you
back
looking at
for
me
you.
like that?
Because you scared us. Like, the doc... Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, the doctor said that would happen, but that's like way out of my comfort zone. Like I don't know what are we supposed to do when that happens?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
You know, the
You're talking
doctor
about
said
my
that you would have
post-traumatic stress
flashbacks.
syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah, but the doctor said that would happen, but you not remember them? I didn't know you wouldn't remember them.
I didn't.
It's okay.
Just try to act like they're not there.
It's okay to be. It's okay to cry.
I just try to. Oh! Shit! Shit! Fucking Petunia sitting right there! I see it! Oh shit! Why does this happen to me?
It's okay.
It's okay.
sorry,
to not,
Dad.
It's okay to not be okay.
Petunia, please, please!
Are you okay?
No! I'm dying here, guys.
You've been through worse. Think about it. You went to hell and back.
Literally.
Literally to hell and back. Like,
True.
you you serviced 15 angels.
That was good though.
You met Satan.
No, they didn't think it was good because Zach had to give his blood. You were not performing up to their standard.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
I mean,
maybe
but there was
it could-
15 of
It
them,
could have
so,
just been
like-
Shania Longbottom, like, fucking me over, because she's a ghost. Like, she might even be Latricia. We don't know.
Just something seen about her intestines.
What?
Just something about that reminds you.
The intestines
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is bad.
Probably Satan. Satan's directly linked to intestines. I learned that in my satanic culture class.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Yeah. And at Sinclair, they have a satanic culture class. Like, why wouldn't they?
Don't
Yeah.
know.
I thought you knew I was practicing witchcraft and wizardry.
Yeah, if they... And, like...
That's cool.
And, you know, and because of, like, separation of church and state, like, if they teach, like, one religion, they have to teach all, and, like, so... You
Yeah,
know, one
I
of the
just wanted to,
biggest
I mean, we all
classes-
know here that I'm very much a...
Wiccan?
Well, yeah, but we know that I'm a born-again Wiccan because before I was a Baptist, Southern Baptist, you know.
Yeah.
But I did realize quickly that once RJ went to hell, you know,
Yeah.
I just couldn't really handle it. And then I learned that shit's real. And, like, now that I'm taking these satanic culture classes, it's just, like, so mind-boggling and eye-opening and, like, fuck the Lord, am I right? 111? No, down with him. 666.
666, yeah. 777, I heard that's heavenly, right?
I don't really know. honestly.
777 to heaven? More like 666, burning fucking hell. Right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's the mark of the beast.
I
that's what they say.
I just don't know if Petunia went to hell, and I hope she did.
Why?
Because Satan's a good guy.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
but,
you
like,
liked him.
doesn't he, like, burn you?
No.
That's a
Yeah.
stereotype.
No, I learned that.
No, I told you guys that.
Oh, that's true.
I've been to hell.
Yeah, but in our satanic culture class, they said that, like, he even burns the ones that he loves. Like, it's like a win-lose, because, like, he loves you, and he's, like, a nice guy
I kind of
sometimes.
like wish I was back in fucking hell right now.
Because
you are every day, right? When Obama's in office.
Yeah, next.
That is
Next
true.
on that.
What's our first topic?
Jim Webb dropped out of the Democratic primary, and so did Lincoln Chafee.
Oh, Jim Webb finally did it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I knew that.
Jim Webb was first.
Yeah.
Lincoln Chafee second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that means now
It's
well,
Bernie and Hillary.
and we also
that
have,
other
but
guy.
also hang on,
Martin
we
Valley.
also have Joe Biden announced this week that he is not going to run.
Oh, that was this week?
Yeah, well, it was last week and so we should talk about it in this podcast. But what
I thought he would run.
I thought he was going to run too, and it would be a very bad idea because he would lose to Hillary Clinton, and then probably like second place Bernie Sanders.
Like, I don't think he can take that after his son Bo died.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon Corrigan? What do you think?
I just think that it's unfair that they made him wait, like, 10 minutes every time I answer a question.
Oh, Jim Webb. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what we asked
yeah.
you about. but,
We were thinking, do you think Joe Biden should have ran?
No, I think
Yeah.
it'd be an embarrassment. Third failed presidency run, and I think that, like, he shouldn't have waited this long. And I think that maybe next time, like, maybe, I mean, well,
Yeah.
if he lose, he'll lose again to Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton, like,
Right.
or Bernie. I fucking love Bernie.
Yeah, I think, what was I going to say? I think Joe Biden, if he ran, would have been a terrible decision. Because he would have lost.
He would have been a good president, though. Like,
He would be
honestly,
a good president.
Like, I think he has respect from both Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
And, like, he would, like, want to get shit done because he's, like, a good guy. But
Yeah.
he's not going to be the president.
No.
I feel like America's, like, pushing in, like, too much of a liberal direction for him to be president. Well, I don't know with Donald Trump, but, like,
Yeah. Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't want, like, another old man.
Yeah, we're like, the...
That's part of the reason why Bernie Sanders is going to win. Because we don't
Yeah.
want, like, just because he's an old white man.
Yeah. But he would be the first Jewish president. Is that not a Is that another thing we want?
Well, I do have a Hebrews for Obama button.
Yeah. Oh, here's another thing that I realized today. Super Tuesday, which is the day that 24 of the 50 states in the Union have their primary, is on March 1st. Our primary is on March 15th. By Super Tuesday makes or breaks a presidential campaign. Because it's literally half of the states in the Union.
So we're going to vote for who's, like, has the lead? Is what you're
No,
saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I think, you know, Bernie Sanders is losing his leads in those early primary states like Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Nevada. Like, he's losing. He was ahead by like the margin of error. You know, he and Hillary Clinton are literally like neck and neck, which is weird though because
Yeah,
Hillary
it is
Clinton's like,
I feel like Hillary Clinton has a much more, like, expensive campaign.
because she's running as the front runner.
Yeah.
But she also ran as the front runner in 2007 and lost miserably to like. Well, actually, that's another thing. We always get mad that like Al Gore won the popular vote, but then like lost to George W. Bush in the
But
Electoral
Obama
College.
won the,
Obama won the delegates in the primary, and Hillary won the popular vote. So like Hillary should have been the nominee in 2007, but because of the way that our nomination process works, Barack Obama won more delegates.
I wouldn't have minded either way. Like, I would have been
Well,
just
I
as
know.
upset
Like,
for it.
clearly I love Barack Hussein
Even though
Obama.
I think at that time she, like, did not like gay people, so the Supreme Court decision wouldn't have been a thing.
Well, who knows? Because Barack Obama wasn't in support of gay marriage until 2012 anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, no, he didn't say anything against it.
Yeah, he just, he wasn't on record. He was because
It
he's...
was like the
yeah.
inauguration, like the first time he mentioned it.
No, he
He's
came
like,
out
gay
before
brothers
then.
and
No, that was
sisters.
2013.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason that we started to support his campaign was because he came out in support of gay marriage after Joe Biden did.
Oh, neat.
So, but what I'm saying is by the time we vote, I mean, Ohio matters for sure, like in the primary, but by then, like, I think we will already know, like, who the nominee is.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Unless, like, a major something happens. Like, I think by the time Ohio votes, like, I think people should still vote for, like, who they want to actually be the nominee, but I think by the time we actually vote, like, it's not gonna matter. Because Hillary has leads in almost every state. And if those people actually turn out to vote...
Like, I'm just nervous for Hillary Clinton because fucking Benghazi.
Well, yeah, I do believe she killed those.
Watergate.
Yeah. Emails.
Fucking emails.
Emails.
Like, she's a smart lady, but she can't get away from, like, controversy.
Yeah. She is the most qualified... Like, someone, obviously not unbiased, but someone mentioned that she is probably the most qualified person to ever run for president in the history of the
Yeah,
country.
you would think she'd be. She, like,
Yeah.
fucking watched, like, her husband do it for 8 years.
That, but she's also a senator.
Yeah.
Well, she's seen it from the First Lady of Arkansas. Before even that, lawyer. First Lady of Arkansas. First Lady of the United States for 8 years. Senator. Secretary of State. Like, she is the most qualified person, definitely in this election. Like, even if it was a Republican, like, even if she was a Republican and had this exact same credentials, like, that would still be the most experienced person running for president, or the
Right.
most qualified person for the job.
Right.
And I just think it's weird to me that
She knows how to get away with more shit.
fuck. But it's like, I don't know what it is about the Clintons, but Republicans fucking hate the Clintons, and like they find everything
They wanted to
to
impeach
compare
Bill
about.
for, like, having an affair.
Yeah, but I don't understand, like, how, like, it won't stop. If Hillary becomes the president, it will be which she more than likely will, at least be the nominee. It will be 4 to 8 years of, like, scandal after scandal after scandal, even if it's a false scandal.
Yep.
And, I don't know.
If a Republican gets elected, it's 4 to 8 years of repealing everything that Obama did.
Yeah. So I think it's very important that we have a Democrat in the White House, and like Nate Silver has already predicted a landslide for the Democrats, like 300 some electoral college to like 100.
I fucking hate Republicans.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yep,
They're bad people.
they sure are. So okay, let's as of right this second, which this can change Anyway, but as of right this second, RJ, who are you voting for in the primary?
Hillary Clinton.
Bree?
Bernie Sanders.
I'm also Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton outvotes Bernie Sanders. We won. We did it.
I think, what else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I have to poop like pretzels out.
All right, RJ.
I don't think anybody wants to know about that though.
RJ has to poop pretzels out. Let's get Steve back in here.
He left.
Oh yeah, he was arrested.
Yeah,
We don't have anybody to close. We don't know how to close the show.
I could try.
Let's call Artie.
You can't. He's in jail.
We can
Oh, yeah.
try to.
No, there's no
All
number
right.
to reach him at.
All right, Bree, you try.
Thanks for watching.
Motive.
Join us next week for another episode.
And special and thank and I guess I can try to do like an Artie impression, like special thank you to Brianna Nicole Reagan.
That's awful.
I thought it was
You
pretty
try.
good.
You.
Hello, my name is Artie. My special guest, I murder my wife. Hello.
All right.
Thank you, Brianna.
Thank you, Brianna, for being on the show.
Take care.
You too.
Be careful. Go home.